This is the project video 9, I think. I have gone to work, come home, and now it's Friday, so I can drink even more and work on this even later. Also 3 AM and the work, and it's a pretty decent effort, I think, anyway. Got it together. Actually gone and put the player 1 button in the right spot. Not really happy with the colours, but it doesn't really matter. They're really simple to change. I'm pretty much at the point where it's done, the base part of it. I showed this one in the last video, but there's all the control panel, pinball buttons on the sides, and the joystick, all the wiring. I think there's about 30 meters of wire in that, just that section basically alone, and that one, from what I can gather from my cable usage. Get a bit neater once it's finished, but just leave myself plenty of slack up here so I can trim it off later once it's painted and I'll redo all this. This part up here, the PS2 cable, you might be able to see I have cut big chunks out of the side of it to fit through the circular hole that we drilled. I thought it was big enough and it wasn't, so I had to take a knife to that to make it a bit more round and actually fit. Some switches I had to bend to get them into place. Another good example, that's one that's definitely bent. There's another one I've bent to get them all into the right sort of format. Unfortunate, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. God, that was a poor saying. All these parts are pretty much interchangeable. That one obviously is going to get stuck because I'm recording it. So if I need to change the light bulbs and stuff, not too hard to undo, redo. Everything's quick clip, so I can replace switches and whole parts fairly easily. If I want to change these colours, it would take all of about 5 minutes to do that. I've got my security barrel lock here with my horrible soldering. Obviously you never learn actually how to solder properly, so down here I've got the Xbox adapter wireless thing sitting there. It's not the final place for it, but it'll work. I've got the hard drive zip cable stuck to the top of it. Gonna make a mount for that, but just don't have time at the moment. All the tools, so I'm just sort of zip tying it to the top of the thing, so that'll actually sit on top once it's closed. Obviously all my cabling I need for the motherboard down there, and the power supply. Everything's plugged in, just running outside for now because I haven't got the top part built, but this shows what I'm sort of aiming for. Got obviously the rooming cables running up to the hard drive along with power. And around here I've got fans, and I've just literally just stuck the fan stuff in here at the moment to get it to work for now. And of course that's obviously going to not work now because it's come out. Seeing things in loosely is not great, but it does the job for the time being. I'm just going to jam that in there. That'll activate that fan at 12 volts. Now the fans are bloody loud, so I might drop back to 7 volts. Also they're working so well that this area here actually gets boxed off, so it's quite a small area, and you can almost bloody store beer in it, it's that cold. Video card isn't here at the moment. I'm actually starting to think I might not have room for it unless I move the hard drive out up to the top part of it and get like massive extension SATA cables. Obviously that's not ideal hard drive, but I'll get a SATA one easily enough. I think I might close this puppy up and see if it'll actually boot up the first time without any grinding fan noises. Alright, that may have actually worked. That's the BIOS Splash logo. Can't change it because VIA seems to have just not bothered with their website, so I can't get drivers, the BIOS or anything. I'm a bit afraid of actually downloading the BIOS of this one, changing the splash screen and fucking it and have to get a new motherboard, then having to basically redo the whole thing. I've got these wired up for light, and it does actually look pretty cool when you darken the room a little bit. All the way dark, that would look really cool, which I'll do right now for the heck of it. So yeah, I mean, nice to have everything illuminated, but I just haven't done that, and I have seen hacks done for that, so I mean, if I really wanted to, I could turn around and do that, maybe later on. You probably might be able to hear that the fans are fucking loud. That's something I might change by switching them to 5 volts or 7 volts instead of 12 volts. Considering how cold the motherboards are working at the moment, I'm not too fussed. All the control panels buttons are working, including the security thing. The Xbox controller resets the computer for some reason. I don't know why yet. That one's probably got something to do with the USB power draw, maybe. Okay, so that's one thing we'll have to have a look at. Let that boot up again. So that's coin, start, and 3 control panel buttons like pause. That will be start, select for NES and SNES. Not too sure what the hell I'm going to do with the other one. I'll figure something out. Administrative stuff. Power button will actually turn the computer on, but it won't turn it back off straight away. I've actually disabled that from Windows so that if you're playing and somebody bumps that, you don't have to punch them. And these basically shift, control, alt, stuff like that. Not going to be very easy to see, but that's just pushing some of the buttons, and that's all it is, key presses. Same with the Xbox control thing, just goes to key presses. Now I can start the MAME program. We'll be able to see that's working well enough. Now I might even take it down a decent place. I might even be able to play some 1942.